So congratulations, you've had your baby. So when your baby is first born, the midwife will rate it according to a traffic light system. It seems a really simplistic way to rate your new beautiful newborn, but it does make it clear and easy. If your baby is rated as green, you can typically go home within 4 to 6 hours. So in a lot of cases, this is straight from the delivery room. Before you're let to go home, they'll check your baby fully, check baby over in every way, and give you any support that you need with kind of feeding and things like that. They'll also check your postnatal bleeding. You have got 50% more blood in your body when you're pregnant, so there is a lot of blood loss, and they'll talk to you about what's normal in terms of that. They'll check that you're managing to urinate properly and talk to you about how to look after yourself postnatally as well as your baby. So that's if you're green, that's 4 to 6 hours for your baby. And then if your baby is rated as amber, they'll ask you to stay in for 24 hours. This isn't always big medical reasons. It might just be that your baby needs a little bit of support postnatally, or that you had kind of a few issues while you were pregnant and certain medications. So if your baby's amber and you're staying for those 24 hours, your baby will be checked 4 hourly, okay, while you're there, for heart rate, breathing and temperature. They're just erring on the side of caution, making sure that everything's okay, trying to detect any early feeding issues or watch out for infection. And then if your baby's rated as red, it's the same really, but just slightly more issues. You'll be asked to stay in for 48 hours with that one. They'll check your baby every 3 hours, again for heart rate, breathing and temperature, and they'll also do 2 blood sugar tests. So again, it's just erring on the side of caution, looking out for any signs of infection and supporting you with any feeding issues. So whilst you're in hospital, you'll generally just be left alone to bond with your baby. So the staff are always there. They're always really, really present if you need any support, but generally they leave you alone. They know that you learn by getting stuck in, so you absolutely can do that. But if you need some support, they're there just at the end of the buzzer, or just kind of to wave at them and say, look, can you give me some hand with this? So the things they can help you with is washing your baby, changing your baby, obviously feeding your baby, ways to tell that your baby's doing well, that they're feeding successfully, any kind of winding problems, and just holding your baby. If you've never held a baby before, it can be a little bit tricky, so they'll give you support with even the most basic things like that, but they really will leave you alone to bond. And then once everything's kind of clear and you've had all those lovely checks and you're free to go into the world, it feels very odd to be leaving the hospital with this newborn person in your charge, but off you go into the world to look after your baby and become a new family.